You've been involved with mobile e-reading for years. Are you surprised at where we are, or is this where you figured we'd be?
I'm not surprised at all. In fact, when we first started 6 years ago, the tagline was mobile reading on your cell phone. So we saw this coming, and in a way, Android and iOS play a big part of what we are seeing today. But at the end of the day, we believe the people would be reading less on the PCs. PCs would become, and print as well, would become kind of secondary because the entertainment device is going to be tablets and mobile. So we are not surprised at all.
Okay. Can you share some usage statistics for patterns for Wattpad? For example, do you have a sense of where and when people are reading most often?
Yeah, sure. Currently, we have 14 million monthly unique visitors. They are spending over 3 billion minutes on Wattpad every month. And that put us in the same ballpark as Pinterest, as a social network. Okay. We are talking about a lot of minutes here, but if you segment that geographically, US, UK, Australia, Canada, the big four English-speaking developed countries are in our top list of countries, but you would also see interesting countries like Philippines.
Really?
We are very big in the Philippines, and in fact, on a per capita basis, they are ahead of the US.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Other countries like India, Indonesia, Spain, and Mexico, they are all taking off now.
Interesting. How will communities of readers or enthusiasts shape publishing? Do they have the potential to disrupt the incumbents?
Yeah, I think the internet has fundamentally changed the way how people connect. In the last few years, the advancement in social network, both from a social perspective and from a technology perspective, has advanced a lot. And that helps to bring the readers and writers together. For the first time in human history, writers, they can reach out to millions of people in other parts of the world that they could have never reached. So that create a very interesting dynamics among the readers and the writers, because the scale is very different now. For someone who is sitting in their own comfortable home, they can reach potentially millions of people. And those people, not only they can consume the content, they can also participate in part of the content creation. Know. In some cases on Wattpad, the readers would write chapter 2 for the writers. People who have never met before in their real life and still never meet, they may co-write a story together. So that completely changes the dynamics. And the readers, in a way, they are part of the content creation process too.
Okay. What role, if any, will traditional publishers have in these communities?
Yeah, I think the role of traditional publishers will change over time. And using television as an analogy, nobody is going to track how many black and white or even analog television is their sales numbers anymore. Television is a television. So I believe in 5 years, 10 years, the term traditional publishers is going to disappear. People are still going to leverage other people or some other companies or services to get published, or they may self-publish, but the term traditional publishers may disappear over time.
For my last question, as someone who's deeply involved, what is your take on self-publishing? Is there a seismic shift going on, or is it an extension or an evolution of traditional publishing?
Yeah, like I mentioned before, the internet has changed the dynamics, and it's so evident the power is going back to the content creator in a big way. So a lot of writers, if they haven't, they should fully take advantage of the new technologies, new opportunities for them to self-publish. That being said, there are so many different type of opportunities, access to channels. It's not an either or a zero-sum game. But the ubiquitous access to information and the social web that I mentioned actually creates a much bigger opportunity for everyone. The pie is getting much larger now, and everyone should be happy.
All right, well, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me today.